matters of Minnesota's The Inside Scoop with your advocacy team, Toby Pearson, Aaron Bowie, and Todd Bergstrom. This week's host, Toby Pearson.
Today it's Friday, April 27th, and welcome to the Inside Scoop for this week. An exciting week at the Capitol. Not really, but kind of. Things continue to move along. This week we had a couple moments of activity. Mostly late, mostly last night. But we continue to move forward. So we'll start with the Senate side. The Senate yesterday took up their supplemental omnibus spending bill, which is their bill where they put together all of the issues that they're going to spend money on, and they pass it in one big bill. Every year somebody wonders whether or not this is legal and constitutional, and every year they do the same thing, so things just keep moving on. What was included in that bill from the action article I wrote last night were the Benson and Abler supplemental spending bills. Our abuse and neglect stuff is not currently in the supplemental omnibus bill that is traveling on its own by Senator Housley. That has made a couple stops this week as well, and now we anticipate that it will be coming to the floor possibly next week is what we're hearing. We still continue to have a couple issues with it, specifically four that we are most concerned about. And those would be, let me check my notes, the definition of interested persons and what interested persons can do, the unintended consequences of the retaliation expansion, the Home Care Bill of Rights expansion and some of the issues involved with being able to sue or not sue on the Bill of Rights, and lastly, some of the deceptive marketing practices which may lead to unintended consequences as well. Continue to work with the Senate author to try to improve the bill. We have great communication with her. We will see what happens. We anticipate the bill may be coming to the floor next week. On the House side, we had a late hearing last night as we diverted into civil law, but all went well. On the House side, what they've decided to do is kind of roll it into their omnibus bill. So this week we made it through a couple stops, and they combined it with their transportation spending bill. So they will be carrying that moving forward as a combination transportation, health and human services spending bill, which is an interesting combination, but that's what they decided to do. So again, our abuse and neglect stuff is in that bill, heading on the House side. We anticipate that that bill will hit the House floor sometime next week as well. So we'll have a busy floor session in both the Senate and the House likely next week as well. So what they are going to do now, as I said, the Senate will take action on it individually. The House will take action on it in a supplemental bill. And then they'll have to sort out how they're going to come to some sort of agreement or resolution between those two differences. While they're talking about all that, we have about 3 weeks left. We will start to see more action on things like taxes and bonding and probably even guns, as they have more time to talk about issues and try to get more press as we negotiate things for the next 3 weeks. So we will continue to keep you up to date here with the Inside Scoop, and don't forget to read the action articles, which explain things a little more thoroughly if that's what you're interested in. And that is it for today on the Inside Scoop.